So it's currently 9 o'clock, and basically just got back from the gym. It was a very long session. Saw some friends, talked for too long. Um, was quite a shitty session. Didn't really have the energy, but I almost hit 100 kilos on incline bench, which is quite cool. Um, but today I wanted to talk about two things. Because at the end of the day, this is kind of like a diary, so I'm just gonna say whatever comes to mind throughout the day. And I thought into my mind of, you know, this morning kind of missed my ex, right? And I, instead of falling deep into the emotion and let it overwhelm me, I kind of took a step back and just analyzed it, and I realized that you, me, and you most likely miss the feeling, not the person. And when you're in a situation such as mine, where I see her still quite often because she's quite an integral part of my friend group. Um, you can't do the no contact kind of thing, which would have worked. It does work. I'm telling you right now, it does work. Because I attempted it and I was getting better, but then like I said, integral part of the friend group. Can't just ignore it forever. Otherwise, I'm just not gonna socialize ever with my friends. So, but anyway, I digress. I was thinking about it, and it it came to me that there's no way, there is nothing that can replicate the feeling of being romantically with another person. Um, and for some people, it's probably the best feeling in their life. For others, close, but you know, not the best, which I think helps them move on faster. But I'm gonna speak from a place of honesty. It was genuinely some of the best feelings I've ever felt in my life. So already, when it wasn't a nice breakup. Like, we didn't have a fight or anything. It was because of I was incredibly depressed, and it just couldn't carry on. So there wasn't like a real loss of feelings. So when you go and see this person that you were once with, that you shared these romantic feelings with, and you see them, you see them, it's you almost have an innate urge to try replicate those feelings or with them, right? But you can't. And I think that's where a lot of the pain is. When you're like really fucking hungry and you see some really good food, but you either like can't buy, you don't have the money, or like, I don't know, you're on a diet or some shit and you just can't have it. And the thing is, when that happens, you can walk away. But now it's like you're just staring at it, and it's just there the whole time, and it's just beckoning you. It's like asking you, but you can't. It's I would like to liken it to that. So you might miss the person, but honestly, if if you're like me, where it was such a beautiful feeling and you yearn for it almost, it's it kind of deludes you to think that that person that you felt these feelings with is the only person you'll ever feel it with, which is what is happening to me now. I basically see her as, if I'm not with her, I will never feel those feelings again. Which, I don't know. I might not feel those exact feelings ever again, but you know, I need to realize that there will be other people. I don't believe in your one true love, because at the end of the day, you. Sorry, I've got this really fucking scratchy nose. Um, no one will ever be 100% unique, because no matter how unbiased you are, how perfect you are, you will project what you want from that person onto that person. So what I'm saying is, you'll notice, if you have a bunch of girlfriends, there'll be one thing that you think all of them have, but it's just you projecting what you want, right? You look for that quality. So you kind of delude yourself in finding it in others. So I don't believe in the one true love, because I feel like you can make, okay, not anyone, but very similar people. There, people will be very similar all over the world. You'll get someone that's almost identical to the other person, but there'll be one difference. But that one difference will be so negligible because, like, it's almost the same person, and you have your own biases that you're projecting onto them. So it's basically like, if it's a 99.9% match and a 99.8% match, you'll fill in that 0.1 and that 0.2% with qualities that you want to find in that person. I don't know if you can understand, but that's how I've just thought about it. So rather than thinking about the person when you're feeling down and stuff like that, think about the feeling. I think dealing with the feeling is probably the step I should take rather than dealing with the person, because you can control your feelings for the most part. You can't control them entirely, but you can at least take away their power. But you can't change another person. I can't change my ex. She can't change me. So the second best thing is I can try change how she makes me feel. And that's going to be a very long process. I won't lie, but I hope that could be of some help to you. And the second thing is that I wanted to talk about on the other spectrum is when seeking discomfort, right, to get better, to better yourself. I think I talked about this in a previous video about seeking the wrong discomfort, but I feel like seeking a certain type of discomfort must also have a purpose. Because I woke up today and I didn't want to swim, so I said, what's the point? I didn't swim today. I was so tired. I'm sorry. But, sorry, running. I said I was going to run today. And I woke up and I went to school. And then after school, I was like, what's the point in running? I don't want to be a runner. So to seek discomfort for the purpose of discomfort, uh, I feel is honestly quite unproductive, because you're not working towards a goal. You know what I mean? If your goal is to seek discomfort, sure, but that's such a vague thing to seek. It's like me seeking happiness. Like, what does that entail? What does discomfort entail? Okay, being uncomfortable and being happy, but like, that's so vague. What is in happiness? What is in the discomfort that why are you making it your goal? So when trying to seek discomfort to become better, I think you need to have an identity in mind to work towards. If you want to be the greatest swimmer, you need to swim every single day, 9 times a week. You need to train like a swimmer. You need to eat like a swimmer. You know, if you want to be the best swimmer, but then you want to bulk up because you're struggling to gain weight. Okay, it's not a bad idea, but it's not gonna aid you in becoming the best swimmer if that's your one and only goal. But I'm sorry, I'm so tired. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. But you need to find discomfort that aligns with your goals. Otherwise, you won't get the sense of fulfillment. Because I don't get a sense of fulfillment from running. I don't even get a sense of fulfillment from swimming. I won't lie. It's just, I kind of just, it's one of those things where I have to do it. I just have to do it because it's so weird. For me personally, that's just a personal thing. I just have to swim. But I don't have to run. Um, you know, everything else I'm doing aligns with the person I'm trying to build, so I don't have any problem with that. But it's just running and swimming that I have a problem with, and I realize it's because I don't see them as an integral part of my future. Yeah. So today I kind of did shitty. I tried to wake up at 5 a.m. and I did that shit again. And I was like, what's the point? Because I was so tired. And fell asleep, and I don't know if I should have just stayed awake, because that extra like half an hour of sleep just fucked me over. So I wrote a history essay today. Wasn't amazing. Went to gym today. Wasn't amazing. I did some extra maths. Here on my computer, I sat and worked for an hour. Wasn't the greatest. So wasn't the greatest day. But tomorrow's a new day. Tomorrow's a new day. Cheers, guys.